We've got Mamta joining in from Chennai, who's written in and is asking about NTPC Green. She's gotten an allotment in the IPO and the stock has been gaining quite substantially. In trade today, it's under a little bit of pressure, but put into context, and I would like you to pull up the weekly chart if you possibly can. All of this week, it has been absolutely buzzing, and we had actually a story on the website ndtvprofit.com that I would encourage you to read. Some part of it, can we pull up the weekly chart, please? Okay, so because that will give you a sense of why the stock has been up. It's 30% higher, and some part of that has to do with the free float in this counter. At least that is the analysis that we have here. Samir, just about 6.6% of free float, and in fact that might also be a little misleading because institutions have bought and are holding. So therefore, one would say that the demand is far outstripping the supply. Is that leading to this kind of a price movement, and would you book out right now?
So personally, I would book out. And you're right, there is a bit of a shortage of free float. Like you rightfully said, at the end of the day, it's a new issue. The people, the institutions that have just bought are not going to come out in a rush to sell because they bought it from a 3 to 5 year perspective. And why do I say that is because, look, like I discussed earlier when we were discussing Borosil Renewable, the growth opportunity in the entire renewable space, forget solar, in the entire renewable space is extremely large, and NTPC Green, which is setting up a lot of those capacities, will stand to benefit. Now, this is a business which requires a lot of upfront capital, and they have very low operating costs for running their business because it's at the end of the day using natural resources like the sun and the wind to generate the electricity. So their margins are going to be stellar. Now, given the fact that it will take them the next 5 years, 7 years to really gain significant capacity and start getting the profitability and the cash flows to start working for them really well. I think it's a long-term play. At 100, when the issue came about 110 was okay. We thought it was a little bit on the expensive side, given where they stand on the capacity. And of course, valuations you can't compare because, like I said, the profits are yet to come. But I thought it was expensive then. So at this point, personally, I would not be a buyer. But if you have a 5 year horizon, you can probably stay put. But if you're a trader, I would say take your money off the table right now.